Shout out to A222475 for this comment and for the information that you passed to me for this video. When I saw this comment, it reminded me of all the times that the Ranger had eggs on their faces after saying Meghan didn't have any friends. All the friends she had, they've all fallen out with her. She can't keep friends, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, we know they're projecting that onto somebody else who we know allegedly hasn't got any female friends. Catherine. Anyways, so I've put together all the times they made up these lies and how they were easily debunked. First up, of course, we have the Serena one. So Tomboa, that man who wrote that Serena and Meghan had fallen out, they were no longer friends, and then they were seen together at the polo match. Egg on their faces. They were so happy to report this lie, and they were so happy to believe it, all of the derangers, because they like to believe lies, don't they? And it was such a big shame to them. And of course, Gary Washington, they claimed, oh, they're no longer friends, blah, 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 they're falling out. And the next thing, Meghan was seen at her birthday party with Jessica Alba. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to act. Egg on their faces. And of course, Tyler Perry, who they claimed had thrown Meghan and Harry out of their house because Meghan were rude to his staff, blah, 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 made up lies over and over, and the Rangers keep believing them. I don't know why. It's like they share a brain cell or something. I don't know. Yes, so they were seen together again repeatedly. You know, Tyler doesn't even stop talking about Meghan and how good she is. Eggs on their faces. And of course, Oprah, who they claimed, oh, after that interview, she didn't want to talk to Meghan again because Meghan lied. So they're no longer friends. She doesn't pick up her calls anymore. But Oprah never even stops talking about Meghan. She just did a podcast that talks about Meghan. Eggs on your faces. And last but not least was this most shameful one for the derangers. They were crowing and talking about how Gwyneth was shading and dragging Meghan in her interview and what, blah, blah, blah. And the next thing, I woke up and we saw Meghan on Gwyneth's Instagram. Major eggs on their faces. They couldn't backtrack fast enough. They started talking about how her products were trash. They started trashing her, but were too late. They already had eggs on their faces. We love to see it. And honorary mention is Shonda Rhimes. So Shonda Rhimes wrote on her Instagram, she said, I should be writing, but I'd rather be playing Meghan Markle. This is Meghan Markle, who they claimed Hollywood had shunned. Hollywood has shut down. Hollywood doesn't want to see her. Hollywood hates her. This woman's peak Hollywood. So eggs on their faces once again. And that's not to talk about all the others, you know, who have had good things to say about Meghan and her Ever products. There's always Aldana. So many of them. If I start mentioning them, we won't leave here today. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that really quickly. Hollywood's not shown her. She doesn't even care about those things, obviously. She just has her products and she's just doing her thing. But the Rangers keep taking L after L after L